I'm really interested in music and I have a lot of favorite one, but yeah, maybe a French band called Phoenix is my favorite one. A good question. I would say maybe the language, because I have to always speak English now, and that's a big change. Because in the French team, you mostly I would say every time you speak English we speak French with everyone, so that's the major change for sure. That's a big improvement in terms first of stiffness, because yeah, with the axial and everything, yeah, I really find that the bike is super, not only super low but also super stiff, and also for to improve my descending skills. I think yeah, it really helps me a lot because I can make sure of I'm really sure of my braking. Maybe Slovenia. I went once in Slovenia and I really love the country because it's really quiet, green everywhere. They are really take care of the environment there. I went to and some lake there are just amazing, and there are really the spirit of also the sports of the outdoor. So I really enjoyed my time there. And for training, I would say maybe France is good. It's really the best, but if I have to choose another one, I would go for Italy. My favorite race to ride is definitely Strade Bianche, because I think it's one of the most beautiful with the landscape we pass through, and also because yeah, it's every year one of the only race when you can see some really big fight between the classic rider and also some GC contenders. So I think it's really an exciting one. I would like to win this one Strade in my career, but I will go maybe for Liège, because yeah, it's certainly the one-day race. Yeah, that time. Yeah, that really suits me. I've proven in the past that my DNA comes to stage races, and I'm really will be really at my best with DSM, and I will also want to try get some general classification, because it's the really hardest things to achieve, but it's the most beautiful one, and yeah, so for sure I will go for the town, just the hardest challenge. Between 20 and 30, sometimes 32 hours a week. It really depends on what we want to target in terms of training. But yeah, last week for racing it was 30-hour week, but when it's through COVID, sometimes it's down to 18. But I would say the average maybe 24 or something. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah. To be honest, I've also ridden 3 times on the covers during the Tour de France stages, and I really enjoy my ride on the covers. And I've done Flanders last year, Umloop this year, so yeah, it's a good progression to maybe one day start in Roubaix. I'm really interested in music and I have a lot of favorite one, but yeah, maybe a French band called Phoenix is my favorite one. Yeah, we are lucky in Team DSM to have some personalized nutrition. We call that the personal plate, and we have a strategic intake depending on the duration, the intensity, and also our personal metabolism. So we are really lucky to have this with the expert and also the cooks who are achieving a big work to make sure that we can have the best possible nutrition. So yeah, basically in the morning, that's what I said. I will go for pasta or rice with some cheese and eggs, and then maybe some oats straight after the race with a recovery shake. And then sometimes when it's really hard, I have some snacks before the dinner. And the dinner we include some fibers like vegetables, with also a lot of carbohydrates with rice or potatoes. And we quite often have fish also to have all the micronutrients and some sweetness to end the day. So it's basically it can come up to 6,000 calories a day. Yeah, it's a good question. I think we managed one year to do Liège, and not on the snow, not like the one won by Bernard Hinault back in the days, but maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it was really an epic one. When I don't know, maybe it Wood Pulse who won in the end, but yeah, I was really frozen on my bike. And in terms of intensity, maybe my first edition of Strade Bianche was the muddy one. It was in terms of physical aspects certainly the hardest race.